Hello, it's the Fly Foot Doctor. So today we're going to be talking about bunions. I get a lot of questions on TikTok and Instagram and sometimes here on YouTube as well, asking me what are bunions and why did they happen and what can we do about it. So I'm going to start a series and I'm going to answer a bunch of questions that people have asked me throughout my career about bunions. And if you have other questions about bunions that I have not answered in this video, make sure you leave them down below because I'll be glad to answer those questions for you. If this is your first time here, I'm the Fly Foot Doctor, Dr. Shilpawali. I'm a foot and ankle surgeon practicing here in Houston, Texas. If you want to follow me on other platforms, you can follow me, the Fly Foot Doctor, on Instagram or TikTok or right here on YouTube as well. Let's get into it. So in this first video, I'm going to be asking the question, what are bunions? What causes bunions? How do they form? Are bunions hereditary? And what are the symptoms of bunions? So this video is going to be talking about those top 5 questions, and other videos will be talking about other questions. So just stick around for the other videos and watch the rest of the playlist. So let's talk about what are bunions. Bunions are technically a bony prominence that is formed by the first metatarsal. The first metatarsal is that bone that you can see in the first on your foot, and when that first metatarsal starts to drift out, this big toe starts to drift inwards, and when it starts to drift inwards, it forms that big bony prominence. That's typically what we define as a bunion. Now, what causes those bunions, or what causes bunions? What causes that first metatarsal to drift out like I just described to you that it did? Well, there are a bunch of factors. A lot of the times, if you have a very flexible foot, as you grow, this bone starts to drift outwards, okay? When it starts to drift outwards, you still have ligaments that are holding on to this big toe. Those don't change positions. So while this big toe is still drifting, this one is still staying in place. And that thereby causes contraction in this ligament right here and loosening here, causing this big toe to form and point inward, okay? Or outward, depending on what it is that you're looking like. A lot of times also, some of the shoes that we wear exacerbate or worsen the symptoms of bunions. And so they're pushing these metatarsals together like that, and that thereby is causing this big first metatarsal to drift out that way as well. We ask the question, are bunions hereditary? And yes, that is another cause. So thereby answering 2 questions here. They are hereditary, yes. And if your mom, your dad, your aunt, your grandma, someone in your family lineage has a bunion, that could also be passed down to you. So yes, they are hereditary, and because you've inherited this laxity, increased range of motion in your foot and in your body, you're going to tend to have it. So tight shoes do not necessarily cause it, but they could worsen it, especially if someone in your family, someone down the line already has abnormal bunions. The last question is, what are the symptoms of bunions? Well, first off, when you look down on your foot and you see that bony prominence, you'll see that there is a big bump on the side. That is the first symptom or sign that you have a bunion. Next, when you wear your regular shoes that you used to wear for months or years, you're starting to feel pain on the inside part of your foot. That is another symptom of a bunion, because now that bony prominence is starting to get big and starting to cause problems and starting to cause issues, and it's causing pain. Also, if you've been walking a lot, or you work at a job that desires for you to stand or be on your feet for an extended period of time, and you're starting to have discomfort, that is a symptom of a bunion. Your toes may start to hammer, they may start to crowd, they may start to have, all the toes come together and, have a prominence up here, like a hammer toe and things like that. That could also be because of a bunion. So this list that I just talked about is not all-encompassing. There's so much more that I haven't even broken down to you, but those are the main things that will make you realize, like, oh wait, I may have a bunion and I want to get it taken care of. Alright, so like I said, those are the top 5 questions that I'm answering in this video. If you have other questions, leave them down below. I'd love to answer them for you. But keep in touch. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share this video with your friends and family. Again, you can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube, The Fly for Doctor. I'll be answering more bunion questions in the Bunion series. And again, these are questions that I have gathered from all the questions that people ask me. So a lot of them may just be overlapping, where if I answer one question, is already answering the other one, and vice versa. So just stick with me. But again, if you have more questions, leave them down below. Until next time, it's Dr. Shawali, The Fly for Doctor. If you want to see me personally for a consultation, check the link down below. Our website is down there. And you can also give us a call and book an appointment. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace.